Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com. Welcome to another video, basically a beat breakdown or beat making video that I did for a special project. Just wanted to take you behind the scenes and show you what I did, and hopefully it'll inspire you or show you some tricks along the way, or just kind of, you know, take your mind somewhere else instead of staying the straight path or doing the same thing all the time with beats. And if you haven't subscribed, please click that sub button. Definitely appreciate your subscription, as well as all the subscribers that are part of the channel as well, because it's a new channel. We're just steadily building up. I said building twice, but steadily just gaining momentum. And I thank you for all those, popping the comments and sending, contacting, just, showing love, man. Thanks for the support. So hopefully this video inspires you. It's a really dope beat. It's more on the R&B side. It's a mellow, laid back side. And yes, this is a first video. As you notice, I don't have my usual setup. I'm out on travel. And you know who I ran into yesterday? Fat Man Scoop. Shout out to Fat Man Scoop. If you don't know who he is, Google him. If you're too young or whatever to remember or whatever, man, really cool guy, man, very passionate. And it's crazy that I saw him at this expo out here in Vegas. And this is the first video that you'll ever see. Maybe I'll do it again, but if you notice, I'm in my PJs, man. I'm feeling myself. Shout out to the what's that Bruno Mars song? Versace? No. I think it's called Fly with Gucci Mane. Anyway, satin PJs, man. Had to hit you with the burgundy joints. But anyway, let's get to the music. Let me stop talking. And if you liked the video, if you laughed already, give it a thumbs up, man. Show your support. It's unfortunate that those just keep watching and don't support, YouTubers and just people that put out great content, and those that just constantly do it, man. You got to support people that, you're influenced by. So I can do a whole video on that, but, if you want to keep it moving, that's on you. So anyway, let's start out with what I started out with. It's a really cool, I think it was just a laid back lead. So I started out with this sound. And that was with Nexus. I'll show you what sound. That was with Deeper Blue. It's a lead in one of the expansions, the 2018 Christmas expansion. Just kind of wanted something just to vibe out with. So I actually started the beat with that sound, and then inspired this. And if you notice, it starts out low and then it goes up high. I did just basically copy the pattern and just raise it up an octave, and that particular sound was crazy. If you notice, a lot of my productions, I'll tend to stick with the same plugin and try to find things within that plugin just to kind of, it gives me a challenge to stay in the same plugin instead of jumping all over the place. That one was in the same, let me check to make sure. Yeah, it's in the same expansion, but that was an ARP actually. So I used an ARP and used it, basically played short notes. I'll play the pattern separately. And if I hold the note down, and that is like a little tip that you can do. Playing short notes in a different melody, you would never know it's an ARP, and it just adds so much more complexity to it. After that sound, I added this. And notice pattern 7 as well as pattern 4 goes up an octave. So that way that movement's congruent and it works together. That was a typical ballad E piano 1 under, I just did a search for pianos. Just kind of searched around to see what I thought would sound dope. It's a nice layered piano. It worked well with the track. And I think this is just like an open hi-hat. So those are just 3 elements that work together really well. So I'm going to show you the rest of the beat, well, most of it. It's drums next. And of course, you know, there's tons of, well, not tons, but there will be a bunch of links in the description for all the loop packs that we sell. Not all of them, but the series are broken down, as well as a link for the free loop pack for you guys to experiment and just make something dope. And I mentioned before, but I'll mention again, anything you produce, anything you put together with the sounds, definitely you get a repost on Instagram. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, follow at Sounds for Producers on Instagram. Thanks for all the love on that account. Definitely appreciate all the producers showing love. And actually, we have to do a post today. But yeah, whatever you make gets a repost and retweet, and definitely like to show love to producers that put their heart and soul into the music and just come up with creative stuff. So next was the drums that I added. So in addition to what's in the loop packs, I meant to mention that there is a miscellaneous folder where there's bonus one-shots in there. So it's bonus sounds. You got drums, you got hi-hats, you got kicks, snares, you know, just stuff, really hard-hitting stuff that sounds great that you can add in your music. Always like to give you more tools. That way you can just go ham with it and just kind of come up with some really creative stuff, and also help you sell more beats. I know you want to sell more beats, so that's what it's all about. And also get you out of beat block as well. Sometimes you don't feel like making music, and it's a quick way of learning and also making something dope quickly. So next, I think it was a synth bass. My bad, got a little bit of underruns here. That's what this little interface I'm using. And with mixing, I just did some levels. Maybe I use Shaperbox. I did a video on that if you want to check that out. I did have time on the plucks to kind of give it a little more oomph, a little more melody underneath. Use some compression on the snap. And what else did we do? A little compression on the kick. Of course, EQ on everything. That way your frequencies match. And I use, which I rarely use, is the Isotope Trash 2. It's a distortion plugin, has a lot of cool presets, and of course you can change a few parameters in there. I think I just used a preset on this one. So, and let me just play the bass by itself. And it's very unique, very different. Now this is without the trash, without the trash. Now notice the big difference. It just adds that extra flavor to the beat, so it sounds really good. And of course you can mess around with presets and parameters if you like. I'm not going to go too in depth with what I did with that. And I'm actually going to play the chorus and into some of the verse, so you just get an idea of what the beat was like. And I'm going to stop talking. So yeah, check it out. have played you a little more than I thought I would, but you know, I definitely wanted you to hear it. And this is how I ended it. Added a different chord at the end and did a little strumming and some octave work, but and reverb of course. But yeah, it sounded pretty dope. And this beat has this nice vibe, man. I can actually hear a female vocalist on this, someone that's singing. Maybe LMA, maybe. Anyway, let me know who you think would sound dope on this beat. This beat was a special project. I can't tell you what it's for on video, but yeah, let me know what you think, who you think would sound dope on it. Always like to hear, you know, your ideas and what you think, and also, you know, any videos that, you know, any areas that you struggle in, any type of plugin or whatever. Let me know what type of videos you would like me to do, and I'll look into it. And actually, I do have a new video. I'll shout you out during the video, but I'm gonna do a video on outputs plugins. You play them through Contact. I think the first one I'm gonna um, touch on is analog strings. So it's really dope. I like that plugin. It's crazy. But yeah, I'll show you that. That's probably the next video whenever I get back to my studio series or whatever. But we got some more beat making videos, more producer tips. Let me know what you like to see. You know, it's all for the community. That rhymed again, or did I rhyme earlier? I don't know. But again, it's DJ Fanatic Beats at soundsforproducers.com. There's tons of links below for you to explore, dope sounds for you to work with. You know, it's whether you want to take that step and invest in your music. Don't just sit on the sidelines and wish that you get that placement. Don't sit on the sidelines and wish that, yeah, it's going to happen, and you're not really putting forth effort every day, time, energy, money. And these sounds actually that are developed are a lot less than what you find somewhere else. I just got to be straight up with you. And also a lot more content is in them for this type of price. So get them while you can. I don't want to, you know, raise the price because I don't know. I just want to give to producers. And of course, you know, you're not going to get it for free. Actually, there's a free loop pack, so you can get that in the description. But the products do cost money. And that means that you're serious about your craft, and I know you're serious. That's why you're watching this video. So, DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com. Click that subscription button. Click the bell as well, so that way you're alerted to more dope videos like this. And I'll catch you next time. Keep it dope.